Okay, welcome back to another video, and this video is more of a fun video, right? I don't like being too serious all the freaking time because it's boring. I like to make you idiots talk shit for no reason, right? Because you people love to talk shit for no reason. Let's be real. Not everybody. I love my members. I love my followers. Amazing. But sometimes I just want to have fun with the charts and talk about the things that why not? Why can't I just have fun with the charts? Why can't I just put an A here or an A there? Just talk about the waves. And recently I put out a couple of ideas on XRP, XLM. Exactly the same damn pattern. Exactly. Exactly the same damn pattern. So they've got historical data that I can actually pinpoint somewhat. Whereas Mavia, it's like, where do you begin? Where do you start? Like how could you like possibly, start to analyze this crazy chart? Like, I'm still interested in it, by the way, but I'm still analyzing it. Some markets that I'm not still trying to figure out what they're doing, but rather understand the pattern, Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is just a gigantic son of a bitch, right? Even my latest labelings, this is like I love to put out my most obvious labelings because it seems okay, but it's wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. I love to criticize myself. I love to criticize how much of a bad job I've done over the years. I do. And that's fine. But, you know, I can't really say that I understand exactly what's going on, but I can definitely give you a kind of explanation as to what is going on uh, up until now, all right? Up until now. So when I do that, it's kind of like, well, we had an A, B, C. Keep it simple. We had a D, right? Or we have a D. We have a D still kind of forming. Like I don't really like. I'm not going to get into the finer details here. You know what? I don't really give a shit about that because if I don't understand the waves, I mean, then I can't really redraw them really quickly. Like if you can't redraw the waves, you're lost. Doesn't matter what you have on a chart. These waves don't mean anything. They're literally pointless, right? They don't mean anything. So, suppose what I'm trying to say here is like, yeah, this is BLX. It's BLX. Come on, BLX. Let's bring it back. BLX weekly, weekly. Yeah, wave one of a crazy crypto beginning. Wave two happening right now. Happening right now. Now, this is based on AriasWave. Every finer detail to the smallest degree possible has been thought about many multiple times over and over again. And any time that I have something different to say, I will post it. I've gotten into trades, I've missed trades, I've ignored trades, I've come back to think about new trades. Like this shit will never end because you know what? If you love the waves and you love markets, you do it because you love the markets, right? If you want to get rich, you're going to lose. You're going to lose big time because you're going to get greedy and you're going to I mean, I don't even need to tell you what's going to happen. You know, right? Because it's happened to you already. So I'm not here to try and be rich. I'm not here to try and be the master of knowing it all. Like, I just love the waves. Like, I love how they unfold. I love how they always produce the same pattern. I've had many different interpretations of this bullshit here. That it could go to zero. Fuck it. Why not? But obviously, over time, that becomes different when you start to look at the fundamentals and you start to realize that, you know, for a long time, humans have needed a different store of value, a different store of, because you got to think about the currency system. The fiat system is just completely trashed, right? It's completely dead. It's running to the ground to the point where the only way they can keep the system alive is to keep pumping that fiat currency up to levels of extreme, like COVID, right? COVID. I mean, it's kind of weird to think that this whole pattern has turned out the way that it has when COVID happened just here and we're all the way here. I mean, do you think that that's because of money printing? Because if you do, well, the truth is that money printing has been going on the whole time. So it's not 100% that. It's actually just human psychology because a lot of people don't catch on exactly straight away to what's going on, fundamentally speaking, in that whole sense of, money printing. It's not exactly a good metric to use if you're trying to gauge that type of behavior in the markets by central banks, big government, all that type of shit, right? For me, my biggest thing is like the psychology patterns play a bigger role because they actually do provide the clues to turning points. They do provide the clues to what's happening historically up until now, even now, right? Like, for example, take a look at the move, not that move, that's happened since the November 2022 low. All right. Take a look at that. This. Now compare that to 2020 low. Can you see any difference? What's the difference? Is there any difference in your stupid brain, right? In your monkey brain, not your logical. I'm not trying to insult your logical brain. I'm talking about your stupid brain, your monkey side, right? Because we have two sides to our brain. We have the brain that is logical. We have the brain that is, kind of animalistic and stupid. Now, which of those is actually bullish compared to the other one? Like, I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Like, I'm literally just talking about characteristic of waves, right? It's pretty obvious that this move here was a lot more bullish than this move here, right? Now, from an AriasWave perspective, this move here is not even it's not even an impulsive move. In fact, we traded the impulsive part. I got you in that trade. It was up to you whether you followed my stupid advice. You know what I'm saying? But I still got you in that trade. Why did you get out of it? You know what I mean? Like, why would you get out of this trade? What made you get out of this trade? Right? So, long term, the pattern is bigger. And this is only an incomplete pattern. The complete pattern would look like a wave E down Where how what? Hang on. How long does that E wave down go? We don't know. We don't know. We really don't. I'm sorry. We don't freaking know, right? Like, this is the funny thing with people is that they only react to things when they happen. But AriasWave tries to give you like an indicator of potential shit hitting the fan moments. Right? That's the whole freaking point, in case you haven't realized. There is no rule to suggest that that can't happen. Right? There is no rule to suggest prices cannot go back to the previous fourth wave. Now, this is not Elliott wave. Get that shit out of your head right now. It's not. But given that we had like it's ridiculous, right? It's so ridiculous. We had a almost 200 million% gain. Well, basically it is 200 million. It's actually more if you go to the B wave. Okay, let's just say it's 700 million% gain, right? Let's just go 700 million. Why not? Ballpark figure, right? You don't understand exponentials if you think that that's not going to pull back somewhat at some point. 50% of that. Where do you draw the line? Like, you can't. You can't use a Fibonacci. You really can't. Like, it's actually like uncharted territory. It is. And at this point, according to AriasWave, there is no support level apart from 0.1. Sorry, 0.01. There is no support level. So why would you assume that we can't see price go much lower when the only thing that is assured is the end of wave one? But that doesn't help you if you're trying to like look for a base to buy. Like, that pattern is good. In fact, that's probably a good place to short, but you can't because it just doesn't work. It's an exponential expanding pattern. But when it does come down, like, you literally have nothing to stand on except maybe previous wave four, wave three. I'd say down here somewhere. Actually, no, yeah, I'd say about, I would say the best chance you have is here, here, right there. $51 for Bitcoin, right? And you're probably thinking, that is fucking crazy. You're a son of a bitch. You're an idiot. Your analysis is trash. Except the truth is that there is no real base created here for Bitcoin. There is none. Like, when I talk about bases created, I can talk about them about, within the short term movement, right? But that's just a short term movement. The base for the short term movement might be at this point, but then it could be broken quite easily when the move is over. But this is a long term pattern, and I would not be surprised if Bitcoin collapsed to basically $51. I would not be surprised. Okay, let's be like more fairer to you because you don't want to think about that too much. I'll give you 271. $271. Okay? Does that make you feel better? Like, what would make you feel better? I know. You want $1 million Bitcoin. You do. I know you do. We all do, right? I wouldn't mind a $1 million Bitcoin, especially if I have several. Amazing. But see, the thing is, you're missing out on the whole point here of a freaking double top A, B, C, D pattern that needs a wave E, and wave E in an expanded correction that is weak as shit because it is. Look at the pattern, right? You might say, oh my God, Bitcoin is on a tear, but the truth is that it's not. It's not on a freaking tear, right? It's actually weak as hell. If it would have been on a tear, it would have been like this, like this strong, like this strong, like this strong. Like, what happened? Wait, what? What happened? Can you see how each move is getting weaker? Can you not see that? Are you fucking blind? Like, wake the fuck up. Stop being stupid in your brain. Understand that this is just another pattern. Don't let the numbers blind you and fool you because you're fucking gold digger fucking era moron crazy, right? Because that's what you are. I completely get it. Who doesn't want to be that way? But I've been saying this for a long time. Oh, yo niggas crazy. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm telling you the truth. I'll say it to you right now. You people are fucking nuts if you think this shit's going to keep going. And that includes Michael Saylor. That guy's a fucking idiot, right? He's the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. Smart as hell, stupid as fuck, right? I could, you know, when you like try to get out of trouble and you come up with all these stories, that's Michael Saylor. He's in trouble, but he's trying to come up with every fucking story to make it look good. It's called the last hurrah, in my opinion. It's like the fucking end. There's nothing left for you, buddy. You're gone. It's finished. Adios, amigos. Hasta la vista, baby. All that type of shit. Because the truth is, Bitcoin has really fucking messed with people's heads. It's really just drawn a mania. That shit already ran its distance way before every idiot started commenting in my fucking comment section. Bitcoin was already done before anybody invaded my comment section. You idiots are all at the top here. This shit's going down. I'm not saying that low, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like, you guys just don't understand that you are just fucking sheep motherfuckers, right? You were all just at the top morons trying to buy something at the top. Like, all of you, seriously, wake the fuck up. You think it's a joke? It's fucking common sense. Anything above 2017 high is all a bunch of morons trying to make money. I've done it before. Don't worry. I've been a part of that. But I'm just telling you, that's the fucking truth, man. Anybody above 2017 hasn't made money is going to lose money. Guaranteed. Because it's a fucking correction and it's not over yet. And however it sucks you in, the more it sucks you in, you're going to get screwed over. When you get this type of impulsive price movement moving forward in the future for like extended periods of time with no stopping for like freaking 10 years almost, okay, it's impulsive. Goes back to the whole saying, markets trend 30% of the time, correct 70% of the time. So if this is 3,000 days.